It's Monday morning. It is just past 5 o'clock. Family is still asleep, so I've got to be a bit more quiet. Adam's coming to pick me up. I'm off to Northern Ireland to get to Tool Monster with Pete from PB Plumber. So I'll try and get a bit of content. So stay along for the journey. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see Adam very shortly.
Yeah, could I get a sausage and egg McMuffin meal?
Yeah, what drink?
With an orange juice again?
Yeah, anything else?
That's it. Could I have no egg on that one though, please?
Yeah, first one, thank you.
Alright, cheers.
We're here, beautiful Birmingham Airport. That's not Adam. Adam's just gone over there. He's been shafted. Drop-off area is £3 for 15 minutes. Adam's like, it's free. I was like, it's not. And then when we pulled up to the barrier to get the ticket out, Adam parked too far away, so he had to climb out his window to get the ticket. Right, let's go inside. We've already been checked in. Let's go and get a seat, maybe some food, more food, and we'll join up with Pete as well. Right, world's smallest plane. Oh God, where's the rest of the plane? I'm on my phone for a bit. We just landed. Pete's here. Slept most of the journey. Bless him. It's his age. But we're going to get picked up now. We're at Tool Monster now. I've been here for a little bit. I'm filming with my phone because the GoPro's upstairs in the office. This is Tool Monster behind us. You can see. Absolutely mint. I'm just starting to film some stuff. Sorry, the wind's picking up a little bit. Pete's back to his bit, which I'll turn you around now. We're just going through the process of what we're going to be doing, why we're doing it, what's involved in the bags. Got some cool Spark stuff as well. Sorry, I keep looking at myself rather than the camera. But yeah, it's cool. There's Pete's little intro.
So one is who I am.
Right, beautiful dog. Inside, got a Unilight stuff. Plumber stuff, great. We've got Nipex, going around, Milwaukee, CK, Vera, Weira, whatever you call it. The pack out stuff, I must admit, the pack out stuff is pretty delicious, is it not? Big wipes. I've never seen Milwaukee stand this big. So we've just set up around on Boningtons as well. And Ox. That's the studio bit, so we're filming now. Pete's just setting up his bag. So I don't know if I mentioned on this bit, so the whole purpose of the video with Tool Monster, we've linked up with Tool Monster, it's Velocity, it's Weira and Nipex. So they've made a Bundy, so we need a Nick Bundy electrical apprentice bundle and also a PB apprentice bundle. It's like 400 quid for the bag, heavily discounted for apprentices, and the bags with the Velocity as well, they've only made 300, so it's a limited offer of these 4.5 bags that can only be purchased in this bundle. Correct, I've just practiced that bit. Pete's just set up now, running through the tools, so this is all like promo stuff we're doing. Little area here, it's Pete's bag, there's a little 4.5 backpacks, and there's mine down there. So we're gonna get some footage. I do like this area, this is very nice. That's sick as well, I need to get one of them. We're gonna get some footage here. Pete's, oh my God, we got hammer for.
Ooh, YouTube friends.
Yeah, it is YouTube friends. Plumbers. Here he is. Come on, come on. Yeah. Good girl. Ooh. Right, this is my bag. Go on, carry on talking, sorry. There's Nipex stuff, the Vera screwdrivers, the Bics, cabinet key, ergo strip, flat ergo strip. I don't know if it's called the ergo strip, it's a flat twin one. Little Cobras, combination, long nose, step cut, all that sort of stuff in the little bag. So, you can see how cool that is. I want somewhere like this. It's very nice. I think I might have to start investing in a bit of pack out stuff. Bosch won't be happy with me, will they? Let's be honest. We've got a few more films to film. There's an offer on at the moment. The guy's doing 10% off my bags, but it's only today, so this video is a bit pointless for that. But I'll go and do some stuff for Instagram now, and I think we're gonna get some lunch.
To celebrate the last day of the Tool Monster Tech Tour in Northern Ireland, we're going to be giving away this ultimate Plumber's Apprentice toolkit.
Right, so the day is almost over. We're in the airport now. Pete's just getting a Starbucks over there. We've had a good day. We're trying to figure out the ins and the outs for when we're back. February, we're here for 5 days, so Adam's going to pick me up in a little bit, but we've got to wait in the airport now for like 2 hours, so. It's Tuesday morning. Oh, it's so bright in here. I'm so tired. It proper took it out of me yesterday, we didn't get to bed till like started watching a TV program, The Rig. Started watching that. Yeah, it's like nearly 8 o'clock. Adam will be here any second. We're going to the rewire that we were meant to last week until my daughter was ill. So, yeah, click subscribe. So tired. Right, here he is. Right, we're mic'd up again. Adam, say something.
Hello.
So you can hear him now. I've updated the firmware, which I didn't know you could do on these microphones. So this is a test run off this video to see if, is it my mic or your, which one's got the paint on it? Yeah, my mic's going to cut off. So we will see. I'm going to throw the customer under the bus here. I know he watches this, and the reason I've got this job is because of this and everything like that. Get on with him really well. This is the Flexicon job, all been plastered and painted, the floor sanded, looks absolutely wicked. Skirting started to go on over with Adam. But the problem is, now they've set the room out, the sockets are sort of not where they want them to be. One needs to go next to the dresser, which is causing a bit of upset for us because we don't want to take the floor up because it's sanded and finished, and we're going to start to cut it up. But the ceiling is being dropped downstairs at some point. So what the customer's going to do is cut a section out the ceiling for us downstairs, and then within an evening this week is an ad.
Yep. Ready for Friday, I think.
Ready for Friday for us to, because these two sockets now, where here and here, we want one there. But these two are ran within the alcove, if you remember, and come down here because it steps out. It's all hollow and lath and plaster, or was. It's now ply. But we're going to cut this section out the floor, pull this back, do a joint under the floor here, pull it across, and hopefully from underneath we can slide the cable up behind the plasterboard without having to ruin the decorations and everything, isn't it right, mate?
Yeah, it's a radial as well, isn't it? So it's all right.
It is. Adam is just, we're putting a floppy socket. Go on, you explain, because you've got a mic now.
Oh yeah, so this one is just going to be a floating socket. I think we've got a double one in the van.
Yeah.
Just a double patch to sit, but just leave it floating.
Just for a hairdryer and stuff there for let's say for the next couple of days. That one's just going to be where you go through.
Yeah,
so
that one is, yeah.
That could be used. And then Adam's already started putting it on. But like when I was here doing the lighting in here, a couple of weeks before, the day before Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The plaster was here. And if you remember that video, when he was just filling all the sockets in. So while I've been in wholesalers, Adam's been doing everything he can do to chop it all out and clean it out, put a few sockets on, had to go and buy some. Just bought some cat modules, but unfortunately the wholesaler gave me square edge ones, and we've got round bevel edge sockets, so we're just going to put these on. These will clip into round edge modules. And now also, because I've changed the audio to mono, so me and Adam are both through the same one, all the noise Adam makes in the background when I do stuff. I noticed the video, you know the video of you using my card?
Yeah.
When I'm talking, you're trying to rip open the plastic bag with my bag in it.
Yeah.
Mate, the noise. And I couldn't split it or dampen it down because it's the same audio track.
You're not better off having them the other way around?
The way they were, and then
Yeah.
edit it in. I'm going to play with this for a bit, but if this microphone doesn't work, I'm going to get the DJI ones, but it's like 300 quid. Don't tell me.
Put a GoFundMe below.
Yeah, go for me below. So we'll get a little bit of footage, just making some sockets off. The plumbers are next door with the radio on, so I can't film too much because copyright and all that jazz.
Right, so I'm in the corner now. Come to do these. So this is an internet point and a double socket, and yeah, this is what we've found. So plasterers, yeah, I don't like plasterers at all. Like you can just, oh yeah. Trying to get this so it's all perfect square edge is going to be quite hard. So what I usually do is just you can get a multi-tool and go around it, but then you don't exactly know where the box is yet. You have to like chip away a bit to know exactly where the corners are. So I just have an old battered wire screwdriver, interchangeable one, and the CK cutters, and just use it as a hammer pretty much and just tap it all out. So that's fun. Don't know what Nick's doing. I think she's gone for a little lie down in the van. So yeah, I'll tap it all out because you don't want to hear me tapping 100 times, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's tapped out. Right, so as you can see, a lot mess made thanks to the plasterer, but yeah, so realistically you ain't going to get it that clean using a multi-tool, or you might once you've found your corners, but considering I've been using a screwdriver and my CK cutters and then a standing knife to clean the edges, and the plasterer has absolutely done us over, that's not bad going for 10 minutes work. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously 10 minutes we don't want to spend doing it, but stuff happens, do you know what I mean? You've got to make it work, so yeah, I'm going to put these points on now. So I've got a data point to go on, and obviously double socket, and then put all this furniture back in this corner, and then give it a sweep up. Right, so that's the socket on, and obviously the data points on. So I've actually done it. Actually got some cable ties on these termination points, not like the Schneider ones. So these ones are the ones we usually use. So cable tie the outer sleeving down so it's attached, and then just crimp them in place so that's nice and neat. And obviously follow the colours. It's fairly, you could say, idiot proof. So yeah, that's good. And then the good thing about using the Flexicon, any slack, look, I can just pull it up or push it down. So that's nice. And then what you do is you get the face plates and you pop these into place. But obviously, like Nick said, we've got round edge sockets and we've got square edge face plates. So we need to get some round edge ones and just clip them in.
Right, guys, I've just started cutting this one out because there needs to be a box here. The plumber next to me is actually, he wanted to put a fast fix box in as well, and he's just managed to hit a stud. So he's written on there, the plumber did this, just so we know, the customer knows that the plumber did this bit, and then the spark did this bit. So if you ever come across this and you see something that plumber's done, just make sure you write on it, the plumber did it, so you don't get in trouble. And also I'm using a jab saw because I haven't got any multi-tool blades anymore. Keep leaving them at home. Okay, we're both mic'd up. We're in the van. Oh, delicious. Right, just want to address the elephant in the room. Adam is leaving. Oh, he's not really. I had a message from a guy called Sam Parsons, left it on YouTube. Always enjoy your stuff. So I do read literally 99.9% of comments, either when they're popping up on my phone as I'm going through it, doing bits and bobs. I don't always have time to reply. If I drop you a little heart, it means I've read the message, appreciate it. But, you know, I get a million messages, trust me. But Sam, I thought this one was good to read out. Always enjoy watching your stuff. I find I shouldn't read stuff, I'm terrible at reading. I find videos like this a little pointless in some ways. You always say how honest you are. As a viewer of your channel, I'm an honest viewer. I feel there needs to be more content of actual spark rather than tons of talking, just my opinion. Like, I've got no issue with that. Like, I agree with Sam there. I've always tried to be honest. Appreciate that, Sam. And if you want to, guys, you know, drop some stuff in there, honesty as a viewer of the channel, and you want to comment, perfect. Like, I appreciate that. Main videos, so Tuesdays and Fridays, there will always be more content, more stuff actually doing it. The weekly videos, which is dropping on Sundays, it's a bit more talking, running around,
it's more
showing
like
you
a day in the life type thing.
Yeah, rather than physically showing. Sometimes we will show, like Adam's just done some stuff upstairs when I went to the wholesalers, chipping out some not on the wholesalers, on the phone about a million times. I try to, and I really do, but the problem is sometimes the amount of footage I'm getting, YouTube takes over work, and then we don't get enough stuff done, whether work late or stuff runs on. So I'm not saying woe betide me, because obviously we enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing this, sorry Ad. I don't know if you do. And it's just like, just do this, mate. Good lad. You get better at it, just keep doing it. But yeah, it's please keep your comments coming, and any questions or queries or stuff like that, I'll try and address. We will try and do a bit more in the weekly videos, but just understand from our point of view, if we constantly record everything takes longer and there's a knock-on effect. So hence the weekly ones like this is, we'll show bits, but more it's day in the life of, a week in the life of the ins and the outs, the time frames, the costings of what we're doing, but not all the time showing what we're doing. So that's for that one. It's 2:30. I'm going to go home. The plumber, who I'm friends with, is coming around my house because I've got an issue in my ensuite in the loft. Whenever it was fitted, a long flexi pipe anyway for the waste, it was excess, and when the kids, instead of using their own shower and their own bath and everything, everyone has a shower in our big ensuite, which is fine. But especially with the kids, you know what they're like. They're just sitting there for ages and half an hour or whatever. The shower tray is more of a modern one. It's like a flat one, so it doesn't have lips. So if any water spills off or it blocks a little bit, it just pours out and it comes through the ceiling in the office where I'm sat editing videos. It's like, what's that noise? What's that dripping? I don't know, I put a mic on you. Sorry, I'm just talking. But so instead of taking the entire bathroom out, I cut a square in my office ceiling above and took it all apart, rejigged it, siliconed it all back up, and it did exactly the same thing.
Just don't let you loose with a silicone gun, yeah?
No, yeah. To be fair, I did a great job. It was really difficult to take back up the next day. I had one shower out of it, and my was like, nope, done it again, so I took it back out. So my mate's coming tonight to come and have a bit of a play, so we can fix that problem. So while we're leaving at work a bit early, wherever you talk to tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we're driving separately. I haven't told Adam this yet because I've got that appointment at 1.
Oh,
so
yeah,
Adam's staying there. It's just going to be wall lights. All the wall lights have turned up.
All right. Are they actually bigger than?
Yeah, they're massive ones. They were 3 times the more. They're 17 watt each, but they're wall lights up and down. But they're, put your hands out, like a foot wide.
Yeah.
So they're meant
About
to.
30 centimetres like that.
No, foot's much bigger than that, isn't it? That's 12 inches, much bigger. So yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Wednesday morning. Look where we are. I'm not giving out a microphone yet. So I've realised the video I just put on with the Schneider board, Harry filmed, audio's only through on the left ear. Again. Don't even go there. It wasn't mine. He sent me all the stuff through, so it's out now. The problem is when I post a video out, and it is something like that happens, for me to take it down, to re-edit it, to re-upload it and everything, people won't go back. They'll see it's gone on and then they'll forget about it. They won't go back and view it again. So if I want to maximise views and I want you guys to see all the videos I produce, then yeah, it'll just have to stay up and you just have to just listen through it for your left ear. The van is just messy everywhere. Adam's driven separately. We're going to be doing these wall lights like we said yesterday. We'll get a bit of footage of how we're going to do that. There's a few that we need to be careful of because there's light switches being dropped down or power being dropped down below it, so we're going to be drilling through any cables. I'm going to do, for you guys, Kesha my battery, probably about nearly 3 years now. I needed to replace a meter cab. It was missing a lid or it was broken or whatever it was. So I found an Amazon plastic one, like a replaceable one. I brought that again. I bought that. Yes, I bought that. I'm going to do it here, so I'm going to do a video on that, because all the new viewers from the past 2 years might not have seen that video, and I'll put the link in the description. So that will be a standalone video, but with some stuff around here. I've got an appointment at 1 o'clock, so Adam's driven, I'm going to go off separately. He's just going to get on with a few lights and then head home himself. Got the flood barriers, the flood protection up at the moment because of the water. Decent.
Yeah, I just left the one on the front door, I don't know where they come off.
Yeah, it's fine. I think they just lift, I presume they just lift up. Oh no, they bolted in?
Yeah, the one on the front had Allen keys on the top as well.
It's lift. Yeah, it's lift
I
up.
think they've just put them in place for now, but you may have probably.
Yeah, I would say you'd have to screw them in place, but they're everywhere. But annoyingly, like, that door's broken, the handle all fell off, so in and out here. Everyone drop in the comment section, are you sick of this house yet? I'm sick of ducking every 5 seconds. New lights, 17 watt wall lights. I'm not sure how well this is going to look for you on camera, but oh, Jesus Christ, much better. Much better size and lumens and wattage, and actually overall design. I think these are about £24 each, something like that. I just sent them the link over for the Amazon stuff. I'm just wired it on the Wagos. It comes with connector blocks itself, but they'll go in the bin because we've already got Wagos on everything. It's going to be contained within the fitting. Makes Adam's life a little bit easier, doesn't it, mate? Yep. Let me pass the microphone to you so you can explain why you're doing that.
So I'm just setting up the laser, so then we got a true level from this ceiling all the way around, rather than measuring from, like, if you look at the beams, they all bow and stuff, so they're all different heights. So if I go off, well, a laser level is
because you're going to
accurate.
lace that to the bracket, aren't you, for the wall?
Yeah. And then just hang it on with 2 screws.
Yeah.
It's basically like hanging a picture frame, isn't it? Pretty much these lights.
Just getting good at this now. Hopefully the 2 microphone system is working well, guys, and I don't have to spend £300 on some new microphones. So we'll just get this set up. We will show you a little bit of footage of Adam doing it, and then we're going to whiz around the corner for me and do the outside box on the other video. Right, light bracket. It's got a driver in it. We're happy that you physically can pull the driver out. It can be shifted from side to side to give you enough leeway. We didn't bring this smack bang in the middle of the wall. The middle of the wall is here. It's a 700, so 350 in the middle. Just so we're not sure what brackets we're going to go on. We've put the laser across with this, as you can see. That's going to sit on the, oh no, we did it's the screw holes, wasn't it, Ad?
Yep.
So that's going to be contained within the fitting itself. I'll get that marked out here, get it drilled. Obviously that cable is going to be sat on there with these fittings. So, but we want to make, we want this smack bang in the middle of this wall here for, because this is the only one with a small central wall. Everywhere else you can sort of move it around as well we want to. So we either do it in the centre. or we just chip a bit of this plaster out, because this bit here that's sort of loose is all going to be behind the fitting anyway. It means we can just pull it out of the way, get a fixing in, do it that way. Obviously, our handy, I use my older screwdriver.
Do you want one?
Nah, it's all right. Precision, that's what this is. Right, so we can see where we're going there. It's actually going to be sat in there, which I'm not overly fond of. So we'll cut a bit of this plastic away and get fixing straight through. We just have to use a bit of a longer screw. Did you strip a bit more of these? Because these are extremely short. Good thing about these fins is loads of room, which we do struggle with in some light fins, is to be able to hide the cables, hide the joints, hide the connectors, whatever you're putting in. Because normally the driver is so big, stuff is in the way, and you haven't got any like wiggle room if you had. But this, looks like I've made a pretty good choice. Right, so sitting there. Can you just hold your finger on there a second, Ad? Yeah, it's 2 little grubber screws that we'll just pinch on top. And by the looks of it, which I'll show you on another fitting, it looks like we can do the bracket either on top or underneath, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, it's going to turn the power on, we'll have a look what it looks like. Ready? Beautiful. I mean, you can't even tell that it's had like patching work done to any of the walls, here or here. I think they patched them up there, Adam, I'm not sure. Did they? I can't quite remember. Yeah, it looks decent. It's a lot better than what was there before. A bit more modern, obviously, if we get rid of the laser. The laser! Yeah, I like it, Max. Yeah, impressed? Yeah. Easy to do, yeah?
Yes.
You know how to do it now, yeah?
5 million more to do.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, also, add this onto it. We don't have any tile drill bits, so what we're going to do is use a 5.5 SDS bit, go really slowly, not in hammer mode. Adam's going to do all this and he's going to really enjoy. I'll do it. I'll do the first one, see how we get on, yeah? We'll do that next because we've only got 2 tiles to do, and...
Should we have a bet on whether or not it's going to crash?
Well, if it does, the tiler is next door. And I'm sure we could coax him with a bacon sandwich to fix it, but I think we'll be all right. Go slowly, add a bit of water. Or spit. Spit works, doesn't it? That calls it down. How you adapt and overcome situations where you don't have the correct tools. What we'd have obviously normally is a tile drill bit. You can either get the triangle ones, which is that diamond tip. You can get the round ones, can't you? Like the hollow ones that you do it. We don't have any of them. We thought people on site would have them. They don't. Actually, have we even checked the drawer in the van? We haven't. I'll mark this up and we'll double check that first. So what I'm going to do here, we've got socket cables going, we've got Ethernet, we've got socket here. So because the fitting's wide enough, we're going to scooch it over to the little right bit there, holding this up to make sure that it's all well within the fitting, which it is. Little mark there, and it works out nicely. That's in the centre of the tile. I'm not drilling too far to the edge. Right, let's go check the van. Okay, what we found, which is a better option, I've really blinded myself now with this Unilight, is one of the 5.5 blue blue drill bits, which is going to be a lot more better, good English there, for drilling these. These are only ceramic tiles, and we've not got a hammer function. We'll put it on speed 2. The faster we go, the quicker we go through, Ad. No, slowly, carefully, don't let it get too hot. I've had before where you have a little dish of water, you can just put your drill bit in just to cool it down, because you don't want this to start heating up too much and it just melts. But we shouldn't have a problem with this wall. See, that's PVC, and normally I'd say that's worrying, but there's still, remember there's old cables in the wall because the plaster plastered this entire wall with old stuff in it. And I know there's no cables here.
That's the old cooker cable, isn't it?
Yeah, because the old box was there, wasn't it?
Where that double socket was, yeah.
Alrighty then. It's more than for a bit. Right, get some plugs. Let's get a big one. It looks like some glue or something on the front of that. Right, just to be sure, obviously, when I drill through that then, when you could see there was a bit of PVC cable that came out. And I'm 99.99% that it wasn't my cable, because I know that the cable ran up here and we went across. Like I said, there was old cables that were in the wall, wanted to double check, but take pictures of everything. So as we see here, I'll just come down, that's this bit. As I drill through here, we hit PVC, and that was an old existing cable running down the wall, so we don't have to worry any of the new stuff that I've done, because these aren't powered up yet. Because obviously if it was powered up and I went through one of these, you'd know about it, but be on the safe side, take pictures of everything, and it'll help you sleep at night. It's Friday morning, guys. No footage from yesterday. Yes, I'm sat on the toilet again at this house. I genuinely really like this bathroom. I'm not very well. I've got a horrendous cough, which my other half has given me. 2 seconds. Sorry, it was a customer. Yeah, I keep coughing every 5 seconds. So we didn't get any footage yesterday. We were at my brother's and we just did a few more data points. There's Adam. And he just keeps watching me on the toilet. It's very strange. We've already done what we've had to do today. We've got to go do a quote in a little bit. Well, now. Yeah. We're back at the rewire. Oh, don't cough, don't cough, don't cough.
Have you showed them your...
No, I just filmed what the plumber did. If you remember earlier on in the week, the plumber did that. So the switch is now on. I'll just put the lights in. Oh yeah. So we just Philips Hue on. Okay, that cost a bit of money. That did add. Data points are on now. All brush curved edges, all hunky dory. Is there anything you want to add for this week's weekly video, Adam? Because I was at Ireland on Monday, and I didn't do a standalone video. I just incorporated it with this weekly video. All right. Do you know why? Because it only come to like 5 minutes long. I didn't get as much footage as I thought. So sorry about that, guys. So obviously I've been Ireland and we've done bits and bobs all week. And then next week we're hopefully at Ben's house. I don't know why I did that. Ben's house, doing the board with Ben. Yeah. People have been asking where Ben is. He's just been at college and doing stuff and whatnot, but he's going to do some stuff again. Back here doing the board here. We're going to do an EV charger here. Yeah. So we'll get a video on that as well, because we've never filmed ourselves doing an EV charger. No, not by actually, ourselves. Not actually by ourselves. Because people still don't really care for them around where we live. Everyone's poor. We don't live in like Cambridge, do we, Adam?
Well, I think people do have one.
They do have them, but they're getting in companies that live.
Or like don't British Gas do them or something like that?
I honestly couldn't tell you. But
like people, specialist companies.
Yeah, people are travelling up here to do them. There's a couple of guys that do around Stafford, but it is what it is. So yeah, we will see you next week. We'll get a bit more content. We'll show us a bit more stuff of what we're doing on the tools. And yeah. We'll love you, leave it. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Bye.